The first map we are going to play is a community world as usual, but the second map I will play a map that I have never played in this series before. It is a good and popular map. I think it is good to bring into this series, but let's go straight into game 1 first. Taiwan, we have this pole here, this yellow and black. Okay, hope you can read Chinese. Here. We have the street, but I think that thing is too small that no way you can find. It's a big city. Tainan is a big city. The red line is somewhat common in Taiwan, and you can see mountains. Okay, actually you can see the map here. That's another clue you can get. Okay, we have the east region. So where is the east region? Click more east then. Could be even here, because it's also like Tainan city. Okay, it's just, you can see East District here. I'm not in the right area. How is this East District? This is definitely South. I mean, it's just the name of it. Okay, we have North District here, and we have West Central District here. Here is the South District, so it's just a small area in here. Because I get the city from the sign, I'm not going to complain with that. Yeah, the Taiwanese pole and the road lines, and there are a lot of motorcycles in Taiwan. Okay, we have this pole again. I will tend to stand more north of South Africa. I just cannot remember if Eswatini also have this pole, because I don't feel like it's this area. I feel like this is quite Eswatini because the red soil, I mean, it's still northern part of it, so that also makes sense. And the mountains here, I feel like it's more Eswatini, and the red soil, of course. Quite a lot of trees. It's Eswatini. I just click the middle. Yeah, it's Eswatini. You can see the soil is red, and we got the white car which is in Gen 3. It's possible you will be in Eswatini. Of course, South Africa also have that car. Just a lot of grass here. The soil is a little bit redder than other parts of South Africa. So it's just the vibe. When you play more, you can get the vibe of like Eswatini and Lesotho. Okay, let's go to round 3. Okay, we are in Indonesia. Interesting pole here. That could be something. We have the pole like this. It's very Indonesian. You can see it's just the flag of Indonesia. They like to put it on the pole. We are driving on the left. This is called the asymmetric pole. Can help you to narrow down the region. Some of them are symmetric. I'm talking about the insulator. The center one is off center to the pole. River to our east. Quite a lot of buildings over there. One thing I realized is you can see it's quite clear here. And it's quite blurry here, quite foggy, more like a camera glitch than the air quality because it's so big difference between the front and the back. You can find this thing in around this area. Can I see a river to the something like here? Ooh, okay. If I talk less and spend some time to find, I think 2 minutes is enough for me to 5k it. I mean, it's another car matter, but this time it's not about a car. Okay, this is not the one we're looking at. You can see it's clear, and when you turn around, it's foggy. If you get this kind of camera, I think it's a North Kalimantan thing. So yeah, when I zoom in, I see a river. This is a 5 clearable location. When you try to lap the road angles, alright, popping off. Let's see the next round. Australian bollard, double white center line, very common in Australia. Eucalyptus trees. Where is this plate? It doesn't feel tropical or dry. I think it is like New South Wales or Victoria. Okay, it's Victoria, quite south of it. Okay. Alright. These trees here and Gen 2 make me think of Yukon. These trees, I mean like this very thin. Yeah, this kind of trees. I feel this Yukon. Okay, it's the number 6 near Ross River. 22-7 is good. And let's go to the next game. The next map we're going to play is AI Generated World. It's a very popular map, but I've never played this in this series before. It's interesting that it's called AI Generated World, but it is handpicked locations. Although we are going to play no moving today, but this map is quite good for NMP set because the heading is slightly adjusted in order to avoid Google car spoilers. So this map will try their best to avoid car meta. I think a lot of people like to play that way. If it's facing like here, you cannot see the car. That's what the map is trying to do. We have, I think it's Hebrew there. It's quite green, so maybe more north. Yellow plate. It's not that clear, but I can see a tinge of yellow there. So in Israel, and this black car with the long antenna you can find in there. Quite a lot of house there, so maybe we kick around a city. And let's see. Yeah, it's north. It's greener here. It's more dry to the south. Driving on the left. This feel like UK to me. Look at that fences there. It's a little bit far away, but I think that's a rectangular. But the house, a lot of them look like white, so it's more common in Ireland. What I'm thinking is sending Northern Ireland. Do I send north here? North part will have more mountains, I feel like. Okay, it's Northern Ireland. Okay, it's actually Ireland, but we are quite close. It's nearly the northest part of the Ireland. Let's go to look at those fences. Okay, this one is not the thing we want to look at. It's this thing here. Unfortunately, we cannot look at that when playing no moving. You can see like it is like a curve, not a 90 degrees. This is what we call the Irish fence. It's quite interesting. In the UK, they usually will have more sharp angle with these fences, and in Ireland, it bends like this. Here is another one. Ooh, I think that's maybe some sea farming. And this place is beautiful. This is quite a good looking place. Okay, what is this? Maybe it's the time I missed the country. We're driving on the right. First of all, it's like Greece. Also looking like Albania, Montenegro. Not Montenegro. I don't think it's Montenegro. Wait a second. Why it seems like we're driving on the left here? I think it's just no space here, so they need to put it on the left. I cannot think a left-hand driving country looks like this. This is more like Eastern Europe to me. Mountains, they are quite big. Back of the sign is normal color. If Italy, it should be darker in color. So I don't think it's Italy. I don't know. Albania? What is that? Oh, okay, it's Greece. Albania, you can get the sky rift. Sometimes you don't get it, so I still send Albania. You can see this like tall wooden pole, which is very Greek. If I have looked at that, I may consider more about Greece. Okay, quite flat here, yellow center line, cannot see the plate. Thinking of Colombia, got some fences, very common in Colombia. Here is a clear look of the fences. I think this is Colombia, just the road and the mountains behind. And okay, we've got the black car. I think the black car is in Colombia. Okay, just a little bit outside of the country, outside Palmyra or Cali. Okay, what's this? I think this is Sri Lanka. We have the pole. Can we see the language? Hard to tell. We got the Sri Lankan pole. At this pole, you get some dot like the one in Thailand, but the dots in the Thailand pole will not just stop here, they will just keep going. And the trees also make sense. There are a lot of these kind of trees. Don't know what's that language. That's quite interesting. Maybe just the font. If I need to region guess, I will go more north. Okay, we are getting the right town. Got a nice score here. 23k. Could have do better with the third guess, which is in Greece. If I look more into the tall wooden pole there. A lot of small country. If you get the country, your score will not be bad. Do you know the word koala comes from an Australian Aboriginal language? It means no water. Because koala rarely drink water, they mainly intake the water from the eucalyptus leaves. See you tomorrow.